this better than you.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
You should have seen the look on Lilith's face when Wanda blasted her.
Yes, I would definitely have enjoyed seeing that. Too bad you didn't get a photo with your spark. The camera is its best feature. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
Yes, it has been cracked, beaten, and nearly broken, and yet I stand uncorrupted. Perhaps I do not need it anymore. Perhaps I can resist her on my own.
Let's hope that theory never gets tested. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
I am sorry that you made such a profound sacrifice, but I did not ask for it. It is time to consider that I do not need to be protected anymore.
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to not let it break. That's all I ask. I should consult with Agatha in the library, see if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
All right. I'd like to make a toast. To Wanda, who not only put Lilith back in her place, but brought back our friend Dr. Banner.
More like mopped the floor with him.
I know I speak for the rest of the Avengers when I say thank you. We couldn't save the world without you.
To Wanda! To Wanda!
To Wanda.
And the next generation of heroes who've so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns. There's hope for the future as long as people like you are fighting for it.
Aw, Steve.
Hear, hear, to the Suns!
To the Suns.
The Suns.
Congrats, kid. You beat the
Oh my god, Nico, what are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico and what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
Wanda would not be here if you had not broken all the rules to break Lilith's corruption over her.
I can't take all the credit. You're the one who said the incantation and absorbed the damage.
But there would have been no incantation without you. You dared to dabble in forbidden magic to bring back your friend. You should be commended.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
Does that mean we are going to all murder each other now?
Oh man, that is what family means to both of us, doesn't it? Getting stabbed in the back, or in my case, right through it.
Well, here's to this family not murdering each other.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers. What are you doing still talking to me? Wanda totally needs your attention.
You sure?
Yeah, I got Cap to keep me company.
Good talking to you, Nico.
You too, Hunter. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
Hey, Hunter.
Come on, let's toast.
Did you not just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
How about to you and your victory over my mother today?
That was pretty great, wasn't it? Knocking her skinny demon ass right through those temple doors was a peak life experience for me. Who's biggest, baddest witch of the land now, Lilith?
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
I think it is too soon for us to be offering each other congratulations and compliments. Cathan's grip on our world has not loosened yet.
Hey, one old soldier to another? You've got to learn to take the compliments when you can get them. There's a very real chance one of us could wind up dead at a moment's notice. Or worse.
Yes, there are worse things than death, are there not?
Much worse.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run quite deep.
I could go on and on, but I probably shouldn't. There's still so much to do.
And not enough hands to do it.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more if you count Bruce and the Hulk as separate people.
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith. Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. The last thing that remains between the Midnight Suns and victory is the promises she had made.
Got a lot of work ahead of us. Definitely gonna be an all-nighter.
Curious.
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
They have a bet going as to whether or not you were... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
Leaving.
I like you, Hunter. Don't make me add you to my kick into a star list.
Getting my stakes.
Damn, that was hot.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he's readjusting?
He is already hard at work plotting Lilith's demise.
Oh, then he's back to his old self. I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Let us not make the mistake of underestimating her. We might think the tables have turned, but in reality, Lilith could have us right where she wants us.
Your collar can't take much more exposure to Cthulhu's dark radiance. In case you were trying to test its limits or anything. You're very hard on things, Hunter. Especially when those things are trying to protect you.
If Bruce wants to clean his conscience, he better have something big up his sleeve.
Hunter, if Lilith somehow hijacks my soul, make sure Wanda sets me free.
Hearing Wanda's stories, I'm leery about having Bruce Banner on our side. However, we do get to say we have a hook again.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No word yet from the White House on the cause of the green sky. Many sources are indicating it may be connected in some way to the Hulk.
Why don't you blame Mysterio while you're at it?
Senior government officials speaking off the record have echoed.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively, frustrating, angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel toward caretakers sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
A witch like you does not deserve to be treated that way. I hope you showed her what you are capable of.
You can say that. She's dead and I'm here, which also means I'll never get closure. I guess I didn't realize how much I trusted her until that trust was broken.
What is done, but I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Rathan is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
I still say we should have built a firing range.
Evil doesn't take time off.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Time to see you around.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
You cannot confess what is already known.
But I had to say it. Think what you want of me, but I will never blame your mother for corrupting me. I need you to know I am responsible.
I can respect that, somewhat.
I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce, in all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
Hunter, we need to talk in the forge immediately.
S.H.I.E.L.D. saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. People are dying at their hands. Yet So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
Hunter sounds
And
terrible.
Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
Is that not what Lilith wants us to do? Go running to save civilian lives as she heralds in the Age of Chthon?
I know you're eager for your showdown with Lilith, but it's the compassionate thing to do.
That is exactly what she is counting on, our compassion. We cannot let her use it against us. If my mother gets her way, there will be nothing alive in this world that is not named Lilith or Chthon.
But we might have time before that happens.
Look outside, Sarah. Our time is up.
As Wanda so generously pointed out, since you are part of the prophecy, Lilith may not be able to complete it without you. So, we do have time, and we must make the best of it.
Hydra is everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you, but I do want you to bring Banner. He needs to get back out there, get some wins, before our final showdown with Lilith.
You trust him that much after what he has done?
If Wanda taught me anything, it's that we don't have time for grudges or regrets. I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting. Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.
Emo kids for life.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier. Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
I suppose we are out of other options.
We are. Unless you have another plane of existence in your back pocket.
All right, then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do at the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter.
How's it going, boss? Got my work cut out from here. How long did you say you were exposed for this thing? This is some of my best work. Let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time.
I'm here if you need me.
You feeling all right?
You were holding back, right?
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to their little test. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
It will be done.
Chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight.
None will be spared. That's a neat trick.
Now that was something.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Time's up for these chumps. None will pass. My purpose. Nothing matters, but here come their friends.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Together, we will make this. You bring judgment upon yourself.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
I love the slow-mo walk. God.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Mindless followers suffer the same fate.
Get it done any way we know how.
Is that the best you've got?
They cannot possibly match the strength.
How many times is that?
She has provided for us.
Still they persist. All who serve Lilith will fall.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert.
All Delta responding.
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Does all this attention mean I'm the weak one?
Make way for vengeance!
Now that was something.
I don't do this for just anyone. Oh, that looks painful.
Whatever gets the job done.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Let's try this one.
I hope you are building one of those suits for me.
This shouldn't take long.
I suppose it's something.
You have earned this!
Leave some for the rest of us.
I know that wasn't your signature move. Yeah, you're gonna need the help.
Your time has come. You were too weak for this fight.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Your name fits you well. I have never met anyone so sharp.
I don't take compliments well, but I also won't stop you. Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Is that your way of getting my attention? Hunter.
I think Blade wants to get started.
Everyone's carries. Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
Agreed. As though there was a song behind the words.
Nice. Unless it was disco. You're lucky you missed out on that decade. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
To their enemies, the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So, what?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure.
Okay, just...
Well,
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
that is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
I think it's the amount of dialogue that makes this game 39 hours.
You cannot let her know what you really think.
I like my character.
Really?
I made a really.
I don't care to lie,
Good job.
especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
Why take that risk?
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
You calling it?
I am taking.
Great choice, Carol. Good meeting.
I'm glad you like the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Hey, I know we have another book to read, but do you have any free time beyond that?
I could find some time.
Good, because I want to hear your thoughts on Volume 50.
What now?
Volume 50 of the Kavat Koth. It's entirely about Kree agricultural practices. It builds on the metaphor. It's essential reading.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Curious.
Nice shirt. Too bad you had to die for it.
The goddess must be busy.
Hail, fellow. Can emo kids be singular?
I am done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
This isn't about me trying to be mysterious, Ileana.
Then tell them. Tell them what you know about the God Killer. Right now.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If you find more coil, send it my way.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth.
I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
Why will you not tell me, Strange? What exactly are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything, Hunter, and I don't care much for the accusation. The truth is something quite disturbing, and I'm not one to casually flaunt that information around like so much internet gossip. However, we don't need distrust around here, not with Lilith's power growing, so perhaps I should tell you what I know now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it in the flames? Why? The God Killer is not just a cast-off appendage of the Dark God. It is a way for us to attain the same heights of power that a god commands.
Be careful with your thirst for power, Hunter. Though we are blessed with might greater than average mortals, seeking more is a path that can only lead to ruin.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
Red Skull.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
What if I'm
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Cthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
Just tell me what to smash.
Hey. We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
It's their world now, you know. Deep down, they're not half bad. Humans. Lilith showed me that much.
I'm liking
Now
this.
you speak
I
fondly
like
of my
black.
mother?
No.
I need to get my purple.
I speak truthfully. The best way we can honor your mother's memory is to
Only mission
destroy
I'm
the
not getting
monster
purple.
she has become. Never forget that.
Then what are we waiting for?
You, actually. It's time.
Still amazed by this thing.
I prefer silver for killing monsters, but this gold looks slick.
Oh my god, we're all like
You better not get a rash from this.
Sure we can't up the fire on
I
mine?
wonder if there's time to add some cloaks.
You did all this?
I mean, not all. A lot, but...
It was a team effort.
And a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time?
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple, facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside.
Yes.
Only now.
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time.
Hunter. Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Let us not say goodbye, okay?
We won't need to. Not if you all stand together and face Chthon.
What do you mean, if?
If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost? Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning, in dark disguise.
How's the collar holding up, kiddo? Still in one piece?
It seems to be, for now.
At least we have that going for us. Before you head out, there's something else we need to talk about.
Oh?
You need to know the truth about all of this. About your mother. I can't let you charge into this fight without knowing what really happened.
What are you saying?
I've hidden this away from you and everyone else for so long now. Your mother isn't the monster she's been made out to be. She made a great sacrifice.
I know, Sarah. More than you might think.
I won't ask how, but we still need to have this talk.
Maybe now is not the best time.
Do you at least understand that your mother isn't entirely to blame for all this?
I have learned that much.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's important you know it's true.
And what now?
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important you know the person she was before.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. And I'll be with you, watching. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
Okay, so it's go time, huh? We totally have this in the bag,
Definitely
right?
go time for your Parker.
To claim
He
victory
looks
is
the coolest.
guaranteed only ensures that one feels defeat.
Right, but you're like a god-killing, mother-thwarting machine. And you've done this before.
Nothing prepares us to face an Elder God. We are but flies buzzing around Cathan's ears. And now we must
She's
prove
way more of an
ourselves to be
intimidating
more.
name. Ramona's an elder
Midnight
god.
suns are like hornets. We sting when our home is threatened. Sometimes we just sting because we feel like it. Earth is a hornet's nest, and Cathan's gonna be sorry he tried to eat us.
I do not believe Cathan counted on all of us teaming up and working together.
So, before we go and commit heavily premeditated deicide, I gotta say something. I feel like we were just starting to get to know each other, you know?
I feel similarly, Peter. Our time was far too short. Perhaps in another life.
I think you meant to say, after we defeat Cathan, we'll be best friends and go to see movies in Tribeca together.
The only movies I have seen are on the television at the Abbey.
Sweet! I'll use the fight to think about what your first movie theater experience should be. You know, when I'm not fighting for my life. Alright, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go.
And we shall, Spider-Man.
Midnight Suns for life!
Bunazua. Is this really it? Are we ready for this?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. That isn't who I am. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
If you are not ready, we are all as good as dead. Do not let your fears bring us down.
Okay. A kick in the pants works just as well. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. About Agatha. What you did to restore her,
We both did, Wanda.
Still, no matter what happens, I will never forget what you did for her. For me. Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to have words with your mother.
So, this is it, huh?
It appears so.
I, just wanted a moment to talk to you, you know, just in case we, never get a chance to again.
I would be lying if I said I did not harbor the same fears.
Right? Just look around.
even our
This
staff
could
is
be the
custom.
last time we're ever together. I've just gotten used to our weird little family, and I'm not sure I want to lose it. And you're a big part of that. You brought this team together in a way I couldn't. I have a ton of respect for that, Hunter. So, you know, don't die.
Nico, you were the first to treat me as a person, not just some ancient weapon.
Well, yeah, that's because you're awesome. I just thought you needed a friend.
I am glad you chose me as a friend.
That's really sweet of you to say. Honestly, if you hadn't pulled us together as a team, I don't know if I would have made it this far. Well, I guess it's time. I'll see you on the other side, Hunter.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty. It saturates the air.
And here I thought you were going to say you smelled victory.
No, not yet. But I will. I am sure of it. I know we never really warmed up to each other, but I want to say, we don't need to be friends to be Midnight Suns.
I appreciate you saying that. I thought you might dislike me.
Oh, I dislike everyone. Don't take it personally. What matters is that we're on the same side. Whether we win or die, we do it together.
Agreed. See you at the end of the world.
Let's not get emotional about this.
I would be honored to die by your side.
Dying is not the best outcome. You do know the plan, yes?
What is on
I
her
know
head?
the plan.
Good, because I was making my last post to Superlink, just in case. Well, it's almost time.
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit. Reminds me of something I would wear when I ruled Limbo.
You should have written a will or something. You know, like a responsible adult.
Who would receive your earthly possessions?
Gotta rate the outfits in order.
Ileana gets
then
my
we'll
comic
go.
books. She'll say she hates them, but she sneaks into my room and reads every new issue. Peter gets my favorite controller that I, tuned a bit. Not to cheat, just to make the rumble feel more authentic. And the Hell Ride goes to Gabe. It's the most me thing I have. How sad is that?
Robbie, what is wrong?
I'm not the kind of guy who comes back from something like this, Hunter. I don't really mind it. We're doing something that matters here. But Gabe, he deserves more than this.
Robbie, I am counting on you to survive this.
Okay, sure. But why?
Because you need to introduce me to Gabe, and you cannot do it if you are dead.
I don't think it's that easy.
Listen up. I need you to keep him safe.
Of course I'll keep Gabe safe.
I was talking to Sparky.
Yeah, okay. I'll introduce you after. I promise.
I will hold you to that.
So, we're doing this? For real? Then let's hit the road.
Whatever's on the other side of
All
that
right.
portal, this isn't goodbye.
Blade. Oh,
That
I
kind
like
of talk
blades.
trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in fighting it.
I am glad someone else understands.
Why does it feel like you're messing with me?
I'm not messing with you.
I don't buy it. You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitters loose.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
This isn't easy for me, but I rarely do easy, so here goes. You better come back, or I'll kick your ass.
You worry I will not come back?
Nah, we resurrected you once. I'm sure we could do it again, but let's not make it a habit.
Understood.
However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blade.
You can call me Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Regretting this already.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Why didn't they give him a little outfit?
Oh, Charlie, I am sorry, but you cannot come with me this time. I have to do this alone. Do not cry, girl. You know I love you.
That's what they all say, isn't it?
You have waited for me before. Now all you have to do is wait a little bit longer. Can you do that for me, girl? Oh, that is what I thought. Do not worry. I will not be gone for long. Promise.
Hey.
Hey there.
Hulk ready to battle!
I need to warn you, Hulk, that you may not survive this battle. I cannot promise any of us will.
Hulk not care about life or death. Hulk not here to make friends. Hulk here to destroy demons. After, Hulk will rest, dead or no dead.
Hopefully we will all find time to rest, together and alive. I wish I could promise that, but I cannot.
Hulk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Let us get on with it.
Hulk not like lettuce. Bleh.
What? Green. Alright. Let's take a really good look. Alright. Honestly, I feel nothing beats Spider-Man's look. Look at this.
Hi,
I feel like
kiddo.
he's definitely won. Let me just look at things.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, Hunter.
Okay, I think Iron
Hey,
Man
careful.
is too...
Some of us aren't immortal, quasi-invulnerable demigods.
The whole look. Wait, who is this even?
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Who the F is this? Doctor Strange.
I mean, hello there. Apologies, I was
Look, 3
astral projecting with someone in the backwards.
It's definitely Captain America. His shield is flaming. Alright. Sorry, Doctor Strange, you're kind of boring, but you're not the ugliest. Alright. We got 3.
What's happening, Hunter?
Going with her for 4. Look at this.
Well, looky who it is.
The hat.
Hunter,
The cells.
nice to see you.
I think Blade is 5. Alright. I didn't put her yet. She'd be 6.
Uh-oh. Here comes
7.
trouble.
I'm going crazy. You know, I'll make him 8. I feel like he might be higher. But then look who I have left.
What's up, Big H?
I would say 9. I would say 10.
Hey there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot Hulk. Well, make you 11, it will make him 12. This is so wrong. Hulk could be higher. This is really good.
Ominous presence stares
Doctor
into
Strange is
these
too
halls.
boring.
Oh, sorry, it's you.
Watch him do something really
We
cool.
made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes
He's the
next is
biggest
not
dude,
fate,
and I just
destiny,
completely
or
passed over him.
prophecy.
It's where you led us.
I always knew what I was doing.
I'm sure you did. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
After all the ancient books I've studied, it feels so odd to be standing here and know that I may be in the final chapter of my own story.
I cannot say how that would feel.
It's uncanny, really, and to be with you to share this moment.
Is there something wrong?
We only started to get to know one another, but I still feel there's so much more that I'm not seeing.
We are about to enter a portal leading us to the greatest battle we have ever faced. I do not think I should be high on your list of concerns.
I feel like we were just beginning to grow close, and if we'd had more time together, maybe I'd be able to understand what it is that's eating at me right now.
Perhaps the answer will present itself
Maybe
later.
I've done tons of dark shit.
If we survive.
And I'm evading if I should just join her.
I feel we have so much more to discuss.
The day grows long, and every moment is precious, Strange.
This conversation isn't over, it's merely paused until a quieter time presents itself. Until then, the battle awaits.
So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral?
I do not know what you are talking about.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. As long as they're from this dimension.
Fine. Just do not plan for all of us to make it back.
Oh, that is a real buzzkill, Hunter. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure we all come back, because I need this party.
Well, I do not want to hinder your party planning any further, so I think...
Actually, there is one thing. You know, of all the brave acts I've seen you accomplish since you joined us, I think the bravest was probably trying some of my cooking. It's not every day I do that for someone. And you didn't even spit it out. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
With any luck, we will speak again.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
And I am not so sure.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. Again.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
Damn, she's cooler than
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Up.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god its place in the universe.
Before we go...
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
This is not a happy family reunion. I am counting on you not holding back.
Me? Hold back? Psst. No matter what happens out there, I understand the stakes. That means, hold on to your socks, Hunter.
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into battle.
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. I really enjoyed the game time, Hunter. Wish there was time for more of it. No matter what happens out there, you're a great competitor.
When we beat Chthon, we can have a rematch.
Deal. That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our victory.
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
Just warning you, I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple tears. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
To be honest with you, Logan, I do not have it in me to joke around. Not at this moment.
Aw, too bad. Some of my best laughs with the X-Men were right before we headed into danger. Kurt's great with the one-liners.
If we survive this, I promise you I will tell you a joke that will cause your claws to curl.
It's been cool getting to know you and hanging at the bar, Hunter. It's not like we became best friends or anything, but I like your style.
I like your style as well, Logan.
Too bad you never saw me in a Canadian tuxedo. Now that is style.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's go save the world.
Yes, dear?
On the prowl?
Alright. Next video I enter when you figure out what's gonna happen.